Have you been rushing through the process and maybe ignoring your feelings? Growth takes time, and it's time to slow down. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to our daily ritual. I'm Reese Brown, and today we are going to focus on the fifth pillar of coherence, which is space that manifests as justice. This is an offered intention. Of course, if there is anything that you would like to bring into today's session or use in conjunction with this intention, you are more than welcome to do so. To get us started, I am going to light some sage to cleanse our shared space. And as I do so, I invite you to close your eyes or soften your vision and start to deepen your breath, dropping into a relaxed state, coming into your body where you are in this present moment, and allowing whatever comes up to come up. This is not a time for judgment. This is a space for noticing, allowing, and letting go. Here in a moment, I am going to invite you to take a deep breath with me, and when we do, I would like you to make it the deepest breath of the day so far. Okay, whenever your breathing pattern allows, take that deep breath in. And keep inhaling, expand those lungs. And exhale. And tune in to the collective. To all of the people communing together across space and time, sharing this breath and sharing this ritual. You can slowly allow your breathing to return to a natural rhythm. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. I've been actively trying to say you may open your eyes instead of you can open your eyes because I feel like I can hear my mom in my head. My mom, the English teacher. Okay, I am going to begin shuffling our cards for today, and as I do so, I invite you to call back to mind the intention of space and justice and any intention you may have set at the beginning of today's session as well. Space is a really interesting one. It does have a lot to do with community, as does justice and the other. These two pillars are very closely related. But where community and other focuses on relationship and connection, space and justice focuses a bit more on impact. If you're a Myers-Briggs person, it's almost the difference between sensing and feeling. Where space is sensing, other is feeling. Whoa. Oh, okay, we had two flip out. Flip out! I'm fine. Oh, it's Friday, y'all. That's so funny. Okay. So we have the moon with the chariot in reverse on top. I'll show you the moon first. And we have two canine type dogs that are howling up at the beautiful moon. And I say canine type dogs because I think the word I was actually looking for was coyote. And we see two pillars on either side of the moon and a stream cutting through the middle of the card with a lobster sitting at the bottom of it. The lobster kind of has scorpion-esque vibes, but it is a lobster. The moon is the card of Pisces, and if you have Pisces in your sun, moon, or rising, definitely something to pay attention to here as well with that placement. And then we have the chariot reversed on top, where we have a warrior in his regalia with two black and white sphinxes below his chariot. And I think one of the things that I find the most intriguing about this card that I have probably mentioned before is that you can't quite tell if he is going or returning, if he is leaving ready for battle or returning victorious. The moon, this is actually quite beautiful in conjunction with the rest of the readings we've been getting. The moon almost always calls us to question our shadow selves, to think about that darker dimension. If Pisces is your moon sign, this is a very strong sign to pay attention to those aspects. But even if Pisces isn't your moon sign, to think about the deeper emotions that are going on under the surface. Again, tuning into the subtle body, the energetic body that may lie beneath the surface that can be muted by an overactive mind. And when we see the chariot in reverse on top, the chariot is all about direction. It is about forward movement. It is about kinetic energy. And so this can be a sign that we're feeling a little scattered, a little unsettled, the Temperance in reverse cards that we've been getting, but also that we need to slow down. As you get more in tune with yourself and these other aspects of self, the process doesn't need to be rushed. And it can be uncomfortable to just sit in something feeling unsettled. But one thing that my therapist likes to tell me a lot is that being an adult is getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. And then on the Zoom call, I'll cross my arms and stomp my feet and say, I don't wanna. Kidding, of course. But sometimes it is that feeling, right? Where it's like, ugh, I know that this is what I need to do, but gosh, it's hard. But this really is telling us to soak in this lesson. There is something in this time collective that we are integrating. We are processing, we are learning, and it is important for your growth to bring in space and justice. This also goes to how we think about the way we take up space. What are you allowing space for in your life? Are you allowing the space and time to really investigate your shadow self? Are you allowing the space and time to howl at your moon? Are you going too fast? Are you trying to rush this process? Because there is magic in sitting in the discomfort. If you are doing any serious mental health work, please consult a licensed therapist or psychiatrist for assistance during this time. But working on this self-love piece and integrating these other aspects of the self that are maybe more difficult to look at, we have to sit in the discomfort in order to get through to the other side. As we move into our mantra for today, considering the moon card as well as the chariot in reverse, our mantra is going to be, I relax and enjoy the journey. Learning to love ourselves is hard, but it should be a loving process. And if you are taking this process and again using it as another way to beat up on yourself, you can't fix a broken system using what broke the original system, right? Okay. I am going to invite you to take a deep breath with me, and on the exhale, we will repeat our mantra, I relax and enjoy the journey. Whenever you are ready, go ahead and take that deep breath in, and exhale, repeating, I relax and enjoy the journey. For our practice today, let's do some breath work. Whatever that means to you, take 2 minutes at some point in your day today. You can set a little timer, whether it's on your lunch break, right when you get home, some time that you can just carve out a quick little moment and just take some deep breaths. Some really easy structured breath work exercises are square breathing, which is using usually a count of 4, but any equal counts to breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, out for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts. So it creates this square of those equal measured counts. But again, usually it's anywhere from 3 to 5 counts, depending on your normal breathing pattern and how fast you're counting. There is also 4-7-8 breathing, which is a Buddhist breathing technique. It's a very classic meditation and yogic breathing pattern. So it's in through your nose for 4, hold for 7, out through your mouth for 8 is that breathing technique. Those are 2 that I really like to have in my back pocket. And so I'll give those to y'all if you need a good structured place to start. But of course, if there is a guided breath work that you really enjoy or one that you already have that you know works for you, just take that time to relax today and breathe through it. And let me know in the comments, we got the moon card today. What is your moon sign? I would love to know. My moon sign is Leo. Virgo sun, Leo moon, Gemini rising. But I truly would love to know your moon sign. I think that that's kind of one of my things that I love to do for my friends is like, oh, I don't know if I relate to my astrology sign. And I'm like, well, what's your moon and rising? And automatically we can get a little bit more info. So let me know your moon sign in the comments. Thank you all so very much for being here today. Please share this ritual with someone that you think would enjoy it or could use this reminder today. And as always, I am so very much looking forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow. Our Daily Ritual is a podcast by the Cohere Collective that helps you build purpose and coherence into your daily routine. Wherever you are watching or listening, please follow, subscribe, leave a like, a 5-star rating, and a review. These are all the best ways to support the Cohere Collective and Our Daily Ritual. If you are curious about the Cohere Collective, our story, our other content, or our offerings, please head on over to www.thecoherecollective.com, linked below, to learn more. A big thank you to Podington Bear for Our Daily Rituals theme music, and as always, I hope you feel like you are living more coherently. Until next time, love.